Hello, my video today is on the go, so we'll try to make this a brief one, but I wanted to talk about pain and Kundalini awakenings, okay? Pain, not everybody likes pain. Some people do. You see people with a lot of tattoos, they're kind of digging the pain. Pain is a funny thing though. It is the polarity of pleasure. So in an awakening, we are attempting to alchemize polarities. So we're attempting to bring positive and negative poles together and alchemize them into unity consciousness. So sun and the moon, right and the left, black and white, yin yang, male and female, pleasure and pain. So pain is an interesting one to work with. What it does is it demands your attention, right? If something is in pain, it demands your attention. Now, we have a habitual pattern in Western society to just mask the pain and take a pain pill to stop the pain. But then we are sort of masking the message too and the opportunity to integrate what that is. I talked about heartbreak and heart pain in the evolution of the heart chakra video, and how the pain of heartbreak is the breaking open and the initiatory step for awakening. So if you haven't watched that one, go find that one. But pain also, it's an opportunity for you to focus your attention and your prana, your life force energy, into said area of your life or your body, and basically self-nurture until you can find a sense of some pleasure. Not necessarily like masochism. I'm not saying like, oh, I just love it when I'm in pain, but can you be with the pain? Can you do what the pain is asking for you to do? Is it asking you to take a break, get a massage, have a conversation, stop eating that food, address that emotional concern, go back and really feel the pain that you wouldn't feel back when that thing happened? What is the pain asking of you? And we must address these things if we are going to raise the life force energy all the way up. We have to clean out all the traumas. We have to integrate all the pieces and bring ourselves into wholeness in order for us to have that full awakened Christ consciousness state in our being, which is the divine union of masculine and feminine within. It is the alchemy. It is the full awakening experience. It is the ascension. It is the integrated wholeness. So pain is part of the equation. My teacher Amin would say anything that has an opposite is not real. So of course it's a real experience. We are experiencing it in our bodies and in our lives, but ultimately to reach unity, we blend, we think kind of the same of pleasure as pain. And that's a tricky one, because when we repel an experience, we inevitably are doomed to repeat it. So our goal, especially, looking at doing shadow work and so forth, is to find, how can I be okay with this? How can I find the lesson in here, or the gift in here, the blessing in this thing? For me, I've had some neck pain, and I went and got some acupuncture today. And acupuncture is a great example, or sometimes massage or reflexology, where they're like pain is part of the treatment. And needles aren't that painful, but they did stick a few in my ear that I was like, oh, I can't do that one. But it is part of breathing, allowing, surrendering, opening up to allow the channels to flow, where the pain is like a constriction. Like, where am I constricting? Where am I disallowing my life force to flow? And the pain is asking me to bring attention to it and to breathe and to open and to allow the movement and the flow. So that's my little tidbit. I have probably a lot more to say about pain as a medicine. But yeah, we'll leave it there today. We are coming into some really potent energies this weekend if you follow the planetary movement. So I'll come back to talk more about the full moon that's coming on. Not really the lightest full moon coming on. We've got some kind of heavy energy with there. So join me back again in the next couple of days. We'll talk about that in relation to the awakening process of the individual and the collective. And just to bring it to the wholeness really quick, we can see that the pain in the world that we're seeing, it is part of the clearing out of the global chakras. So when we look at things that are going back for generations, and I'm not going to go really into it, but like what's happening over in Giza, we're talking about generational pain, ancestral wounds that is second chakra stuff for the planet. And this is happening in many different places, but that's an extreme place where a lot of that stuff hasn't been addressed. It hasn't been looked at. It hasn't been loved in the collective. We haven't looked at the value of all the people. And so some pain is bringing our attention to look at that, not only in that part of the world, but in ourselves. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again. Much love and namaste.